Hey everyone, welcome back to our Everyday English 360. How are you today, Tom?
Hi, Lisa. I'm doing great, thanks. I just made myself a big cup of coffee, so I'm ready to talk. How about you?
I'm good too. But you know what? I was checking my phone before we started recording, and I realized I spend way too much time on it.
Oh, me too. Sometimes I pick up my phone just to check one message, and suddenly 1 hour is gone. It's like magic. Or maybe black magic.
Haha, yes. I think our phones are little time machines. They take us to another world, and we don't even notice.
Exactly. So today, let's talk about our phone habits. What we do with our phones, how often we use them, and maybe how we can use them better.
Great idea. And this is a perfect topic for our English learners. Everyone uses a phone these days, so it's something we can all talk about easily.
Right, so let's start with this question. How often do you use your phone, Lisa? Be honest.
Hmm, let me think. I think I use my phone all day. I check it in the morning when I wake up, during work breaks, and before I go to bed. It's always with me.
Same here. I check messages, emails, and of course, social media. I spend too much time watching funny videos. Sometimes I say just one video, but then I watch 10.
Ha ha, that sounds familiar. I do that too, especially with short videos. They're so addictive. You watch one and another one comes right after it. It never ends.
Exactly. It's like the phone knows what we like. Sometimes I feel like my phone knows me better than I know myself.
That's kind of scary, isn't it? But also funny. Anyway, tell me, what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Honestly, I check my phone right away. I look at messages, notifications, and sometimes the news. I know it's not a healthy habit, but I can't help it.
Same here. The first thing I do is check my phone. I look at my messages and then maybe scroll a bit. Sometimes I don't even get out of bed.
Haha, yes. I've done that too. You tell yourself just 5 minutes, and then suddenly it's 20.
That's true, but to be fair, phones are also useful. I use mine to learn things, listen to English podcasts, and check my calendar. So, not everything is bad.
Yes, that's a good point. I use mine to read articles, learn new words, and sometimes even practice pronunciation. So we can say phones are not the problem, our habits are.
Exactly. It's all about balance. Use your phone, but don't let your phone use you.
Wow, that's deep, Lisa. Don't let your phone use you. That should be a quote on a t shirt.
Haha, yes. Maybe we can start our own t shirt line. English talks and life lessons.
I love that. Okay, let's take a short pause here. After the break, let's talk about what apps we use the most and why.
That's a good question. I think my top three apps are WhatsApp, Instagram, and YouTube. I use WhatsApp to chat with my family and friends, Instagram to see cute pictures of cats, and YouTube to watch English videos and cooking tutorials.
Oh, that's nice. I also love YouTube. I spend a lot of time watching travel videos and English podcasts. They help me learn new words and relax at the same time.
That's great. What about social media? Do you spend a lot of time scrolling?
Oh, guilty. I spend too much time on social media. Sometimes I scroll without even thinking. My thumb just moves by itself.
Haha, yes, I know that feeling. You open the app for one reason, but then you forget what you were doing. Suddenly, you're watching a video of a dancing parrot.
Exactly. And you think, wait, how did I get here? It's so easy to lose time on our phones.
True. But sometimes, our phones can also give us funny or strange moments. Have you ever sent a message to the wrong person?
Oh no, yes, I once sent a funny meme to my boss instead of my friend. It was a picture of a sleepy cat saying, I can't work today. I wanted to disappear.
Ha 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 ha, that's hilarious. What did your boss say?
He just replied, take a coffee and get back to work. Luckily, he has a good sense of humor.
That's a relief. I once sent a voice message singing a song to my friend, but I accidentally sent it to my teacher instead. I was so embarrassed.
Oh, wow. What song was it?
It was Let It Go from Frozen. My teacher replied, beautiful voice, but next time, please send your homework instead.
Ha 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 ha. That's amazing. Phones make life funny sometimes. They bring problems, but also stories to laugh about.
Exactly. And you know, we use phones not only for chatting or social media, we also use them to help us every day. For example, I use my phone to check the weather, set alarms, and make shopping lists.
Oh, yes, I do that too. I also use my phone for navigation when I drive. Without Google Maps, I would be lost every time.
Me too. I can't go anywhere without my map app. Sometimes I even use it to walk to the supermarket just to make sure I don't take the wrong turn.
Ha ha ha, same here. It's funny how we used to remember directions, but now we just trust the voice that says, turn left.
Yes, our phones are like our new brains. They remember everything for us on birthdays, passwords, phone numbers. I don't even know my best friend's number anymore.
Same here. I only remember my own number, and sometimes even that takes a second.
Haha, yes. Phones make life easier, but also make us a little lazy.
True, but still, I can't imagine life without my phone. It's like a part of me now.
Same. Okay, in the next part, let's talk about how we can use our phones more wisely and maybe some good habits or small changes.
Yes, that's a great idea because phones can be very helpful, but they can also waste a lot of time if we're not careful.
Exactly. For me, one small change that helped was turning off notifications. You know, all those little sounds and pop ups. When I turned them off, I started checking my phone less often.
That's smart. I should do that too. My phone keeps buzzing every 5 minutes. Message here, like there, new video alert. It's so distracting.
Yes, it really is. Another thing I try to do is not use my phone before sleeping. I used to watch videos in bed, but then I couldn't fall asleep easily.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. The screen light keeps your brain awake. So now, do you leave your phone outside your bedroom?
Not always, but I try. I put it on do not disturb mode and keep it on the table far away from my bed. It helps me sleep better.
That's a good idea. I might start doing that too. Usually, I scroll for half an hour before sleeping. Just one video, and then another, and then boom, midnight.
Haha, yes. I think many people do that, but you know what really helped me use my phone in a better way? Using it for learning.
Oh, yes. That's one of the best things about phones. You can learn almost anything, anytime, anywhere. I use mine to listen to English podcasts, especially this one.
Ah, good answer. I also listen to English podcasts and watch short English lessons on YouTube. Sometimes I practice pronunciation by repeating what the speaker says.
That's a great technique. I also use dictionary apps when I don't know a word. It's so easy. Just type or say the word, and you get the meaning right away.
Yes, I love dictionary apps too. And sometimes I write new words in my phone notes so I can review them later. It's like carrying a little English notebook everywhere.
That's a great habit. Phones can really help us if we use them for learning and not just for scrolling.
Exactly. I even follow English learning pages on Instagram. So when I scroll, I also see something useful, like new vocabulary or short grammar tips.
That's smart. I think that's what people should do. Mix fun and learning. Watch funny videos, yes, but also learn something new every day.
Yes. And one more tip, take small breaks from your phone. Maybe put it away for 1 hour and do something else. Go for a walk, read a real book, or talk to a friend face to face.
Oh, I like that. I sometimes put my phone in another room when I'm eating dinner. That way, I can really enjoy my food and talk with my family.
That's great, Tom. I think little changes like that can make a big difference. Phones are not bad, it's all about how we use them.
So true. And I think we can also use phones to connect with people in a positive way. For example, sending a nice message to someone or sharing something that makes them smile.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, spreading kindness online is so important. The internet can be full of noise, but we can choose to make it a happy place.
Exactly. Okay, before we finish, how about we share one last idea? How our listeners can use their phones to learn English every day?
Sure, I would say listen to short English podcasts every morning. It's a simple habit, but it really improves listening and pronunciation.
Great one. I'd say change your phone language to English. It's a fun way to learn new words naturally every day.
Oh, yes, that's a good one. Even small things like seeing settings, messages, or gallery in English can help you remember vocabulary.
Exactly. And maybe our listeners can also follow some English learning YouTube channels, like this one.
Haha, yes. Watch our videos, practice with us, and speak English naturally every day.
Perfect. I think that's a great way to end today's chat. Phones can be our best friends. If we use them smartly,